you or no?
Yeah, he'll stay on my lap.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Peanuts ready?
Peanut, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, you ready?
Hi everyone. We are here,
Rich Knapp.
Luca, and we are here today to present you the basic difference between the OXY4 and the OXY4 Max. Yeah, that one is the beast.
The Max.
The Max. We present in Ircha. Who was there? He saw the helicopter, but we got
many flights on it. Many flights.
Many flights. It's a project, we must remind people that is a project that we start probably 4 months ago. And thanks kind of joke between Rasmus and I, because he say, oh, I want big machine. I say, okay, I will do it for you, but OXY4. Ah, okay. Then this is the OXY4 Max. I call Max. I try to find another name. Sure, it's a 380. In the canopy you can see 380. But I don't in our OXY line we don't like call the helicopter with the size of the blade, because we play with blade, we play with
stretch kits,
kind of philosophy, you know. And then this is why in the end I choose a Max big. It's big.
Well, in a way I kind of look at it this way, Luca. The way it's designed, you have it built to the maximum amount of efficiency and strength.
Okay.
For
that is good
basically
one.
the size.
Wow.
I mean, this is the maximum you can go for boom length. Where
I think no, you're right. This is the maximum that the OXY4 can be.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Wow. I'll give you a 5. This is a good one. Yeah, you're right. We see, guy. We find another way and another reason. Rich, you're right, because OXY4 Max means this is the maximum that we can grow the OXY4.
Yes.
We was pretty lucky and also engineering, because when I designed the OXY4, that is the OXY4. That is the OXY4 that you all know, means 325 or 360 if you stretch a boom. I oversize everything. I mean, I was ready. I would always think about Tarek and all the other pilots, Rasmus and all the other. I don't want to Lucas, Aaron, and whatever. So many. The level now grows so fast, and then the need of the machine, power, performance, crashability increase. Then. When I designed the OXY4, I was already overshooting a little bit in size, in resistance, and then we was very lucky, because when we start to play and about making the OXY4 Max, we discovered that some part was actually perfect. Like for example, some part are in commune, means are shared with the OXY4. Not many, but some.
A few.
Yeah, for example, the center hub and the main grip are the same. Like the swash plate are the same, but
stretch. The boom is the same one that you use to stretch the regular OXY4.
Yeah. One thing. The things that we both discuss about that we have to pointalize is about people ask, oh, this is an OXY4 super stretch. No. It's impossible. It's not, because this is not a super stretch. Means the OXY4 is a 325, maximum 360. Then design the gear ratio, the tail ratio, many things are designed for that class. And but when we go over, the things change. When we use a 380 millimeter blade, the loading, the ratio motor, the battery size, the EC size, the ratio in the tail blade, many change, you know. Then when I say lucky is because we find the way to make without compromise. I repeat again. Who know me, you know me. I don't like compromise. Means if one thing must be 10 and we have in stock the 8, I will not do. You understand my point? Yeah. I wish you get. If must be 10, maybe I do 12, but whatever. The point is, you like whatever.
I like the whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Then now is we are here to present you officially after IRCHA the Oxy 4 Max. Okay, then the first thing that you can see here, we have a different volume. Means the helicopter Max is taller. Then means longer shaft, different CG, and different position for battery. We have the canopy. The canopy is different. The canopy is different. And if we rotate the helicopter in this side, means the side view, you can actually start to see a huge difference. Maybe the front view before Dawn was that clear, but now you can see exactly face to face the two brothers. They are ready for fighting. And then it's amazing because the two helicopter means we tested, and then it's incredible how and I was surprised and how these two helicopters fight together, but with different fly specification, fly
characteristics.
Yes, characteristic. That one is for sure fast because the loading disc. This 380 will be, and then I'm sure we are working to get all the data, but probably the lighter 380 in the market until now. The Oxy 4, maybe somebody of you say, oh, probably it's not the lightest, but it's strong. Means strong, this is crashed like a tank. That one is fast as crazy. Means this is probably...
Guys were dropping their pitch at IRCHA just to get to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Almost all our pilots, Rasmus and Tariq and Lucas and Aaron, the first setup, they just copy the Neo or the Brain or Icon setup from this one to that because they say, oh, almost the same. No way. They must slow down every value, and the pitch probably 2 or 3 degrees less. Amazing. Because it's an Oxy, then the RPM are not a problem for this helicopter. Like any Oxy, means a very wide range of RPM, like the Oxy 4. Can you imagine an Oxy 4 325, 360? That's been the operative RPM from 2,800 up to 5,000, like Tarek showed in the last video he just posted. And then, okay, the same you can do with the 380. Be careful because at 5,000 RPM, even my very top pilot, they say that it's really intense.
Yeah. Well, we actually had to make this heavy. Didn't we have it even lighter? But we had to actually make it heavier because we had it too light.
Yeah, I forgot. This is a good point. When I was in the design phase, we make some tests, and then I must increase the weight of some part because the helicopter was too light. That means when you have a so big loading disc, so big disc, and then the helicopter was with wind condition was too nervous. It was very nervous. Then we work in some parts, not many. Some part we just increase a little bit. We talk about 10 grams. And then we find that part very important for the balance of the weight, the CG and the cinematic of the helicopter in flight. Then you're right, we must increase. Probably the first time in my life that I must increase the weight. That's fine.
Oh, too late. Oops.
Okay, then now I move out a little bit from the video, the Oxy 4 that you already know, and then I want to base a little bit more in the Oxy 4 Max. Okay, then for example, the canopy have opening for the cooling. We have opening in the top. We have opening in the bottom. This help for ESC and motor cooling. Then I remove the canopy. Ready? Okay, the canopy off. The canopy is completely different. Very long, very tall. To have well, we can move over. I don't have a space here. Man, dude,
you're the one that set up.
I need a bigger table now. Why need bigger table? Okay, whatever. And then now here we have an Oxy 4 Max in the frame. Then if you know the Oxy 4, you can see it's not an Oxy 4 normally. I think you want to see the
difference.
compare. Yeah. Why not?
Show the difference.
Come on, show the difference. Okay, again, face to face. This one is the Oxy 4. You know, it's funny. When I make the Oxy 4, I was based for Oxy 3. I said, wow, it's so big. Look at this beast now.
It's a beast.
Yeah, this look very small compared to that one. And then it's not just about the landing gear. Everything is bigger, okay?
Yeah.
Enough? Okay. Oxy 4, go. And then here we come again to the Oxy 4 Max. Oxy 4 Max, then the major change are, like I say, the shaft, the main gear. The main gear is completely different because the 380 normally can fly with high KV motor. We try with the similar motor of the Oxy 4, and it fly okay. Maybe the power motor, like a Scorpion 25 or maybe the X-Nova 26. That is good motor also for the Oxy 4. But the major issue that the major situation that we discover is about the inertia. Means if you use a very high KV motor in the helicopter, in the frame, the helicopter is light. Means the helicopter is lightweight. You will really like. If you like the feeling of lightweight, that is helicopter for you. If you like more heavy, more stable, maybe the Oxy 4 is better for you. Then this is the very nice things from this Oxy brother fighting. No, then we change the gear ratio. Means we change the module of the gear. We make the gear with less tooth. We have a 110 tooth compare the 150 of the Oxy 4 standard. Why? Because the KV of the standard 380 motor are lower. We talk about 900 to 1000. And then we try high KV motor, but KV means turn by voltage. Then you can easily understand, if you are a little bit expert, the effect, the effect of this motor, the inertia. But again, if you want helicopter more locked, you should stay with a high KV motor. It will give you a more stable fly. Means the transition between lock position to movement position is a little bit delayed. Then maybe somebody of novice or people that want to that maybe are not super fast in reaction, maybe like the high KV motor in this machine. But our pilot, they are crazy. Then they want super fast machine, and we discover in the last test that the Scorpion 3020, 3014, 3020, or if you want to be as Tarek, the X-Nova 3215 Tarek edition is amazing, powerful, and then the smile will be in your face, sure.
There's nothing like seeing the guys fly our birds as when we bring them out, flying them for the first time. They turn around to come back from the flight line. If it's sunny out, all you see is this glare off their teeth. They're just smiling.
Then
they got their own characteristic.
Yeah. Oxy. Oxy. We like the extreme. We like the look. Sure, the look very important for us, but we like the performance, and then this is why we are here. Yeah.
For the customers.
Okay. Sure.
Give them what they want.
Yep. Okay, then more space for battery. Then normal battery for the Oxy 4, we talk about maximum 1500, 1500 for Oxy 4. Here you can go higher, means 380 need at least 1800, no problem. You can go even higher. We test with the KD Lipo 2200. Tarek and Rasmus use that battery, are pretty big, and then good. We change motor mount because motor mount is a special, means the motor mount, the big motor, the new class 30 and 32 have a different hold position, but is a kind of smart motor. Everything we try to do in Oxy is I don't want to say smart, but we think about you and home when you buy the kit, and maybe you want to use that motor and then maybe that motor. Okay, whatever, you can use both motor. Means that you with this special motor mount you can use the 26 series, 25, 26 that have a different. Then you must use a different. You must use a different main gear, the one of the OXY4, and the different pinion. Then the distance center to center is different than when you go with the special new main gear model 07, very thick CNC main gear for the bigger motor 30, 14, 30, 20, 32, whatever. Then we find a very clever solution that the motor mount can twist 120 degrees, means you can mount like this or the other side, and you have a huge possibility of pinion mesh. Then this is really good. Then I say battery tray, strategic position for the CG. We work a lot with Rasmus, Lucas, and Aaron. We drive me crazy because we try different CG, in particular vertical CG. About longitudinal CG, I think that we was pretty lucky. But also in this case, we give few different options for you. Means you can use. We talk about ESC. Okay, ESC that generate a huge is a pretty heavy at that size. Then we must consider where we put where to don't have a bad CG, tail heavy, noise heavy, whatever. And then we was lucky because we find a very good design that allow you to work with under the battery tray. You can set a 60 ampere and 80 ampere. I think that two ESC we test a lot of B-Wing. I know somebody, I think Big Mark use Contronic, but 100 ampere. But I suggest you don't go over 80 ampere. Depend of the AC. Check the size on the manual later when we will release. It's very important because try to means is a 380. 100 ampere maybe is more 500 size record. I think 80 ampere is pretty good. 60 ampere also good. Depend of your domain. You know, I think you will use 25. I will use a 50. I can tell you.
That's
I'm use a 50.
I'll be using a 50 also.
Honestly,
just in case you want to fly it.
You know, me, I'm the guy essential because I like essential. In the OXY4, I use the OXY3 motor. Then I think I will find my setup. Now I don't yet fly this record because I was really busy to change design and produce part. And then was a year and other stuff going on. Then I work with pilot. I work very closely with pilot to make 100 tests, and then we discover everything was necessary to fix. And then I see my pilot use 60, and now some pilot use 80. Pretty high level, very high.
I'd like to touch on something that I brought up earlier, and I'd like to kind of clarify on a little bit on this and explain why. Okay, now I mentioned that this is actually the OXY4 stretch boom.
Yep.
The only way we could do this is the maximum length as far as for flex when the OXY4. Now, the way Luca came up with being able to use this boom, he stretched the frame. The frame is longer. That is why we can do it on 360 blades on here.
Beep. Stop. You talk too much.
A 380.
No, you talk too much. You explain too much. Then people discover the secret.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. Now I want to talk. Now you must talk about the tail. The tail is for you. You remember what I told you about the tail?
Not
you already forgot. Damn. Okay.
Right,
let me repeat.
Tail grips are longer.
Yeah, let me turn.
To give you a bigger dish and more tail control.
Yeah. Also, the tail blade change means the tail blade from the OXY4 that use 65, 68 or 70, whatever. Here we are at the 380 side. Then the 70 or 72 or 74 tail blade that you can use have a different route. and in particular the screw. The screw
ball,
is
yes.
2.5 millimeter. Then new tail grip necessary. The tail case. The tail case is CNC and CNC carbon fiber, and then is kind of upgrade later. If you have the Oxy 4, you can even play with this upgrade in your Oxy 4 if you want to make a bling. But actually, in the Oxy Max, Oxy 4 Max is actually necessary because they have a much more load in the tail. And okay, then the other things that we can talk is about the servo, because people ask me, ask you which servo I should use. Then this is for you. This is you. I know. I'm sure you know that. Come on.
The cyclic servos are the same as the Oxy 4. They're the micros. I get them confused, the name between micros and minis. Now, as far as for CG, depending on what you run, you can run a mini, or a micro or a mini for your tail boom.
Yeah.
All depending on your fly style, what you need for CG, what you need for tail authority. It will accept both. It's the same type of mount like what we use on the Oxy 4. So with the servos,
very simple. Very simple.
Yeah, cut and dry. Kinda anything for like that you use on any other 380 will work on here.
Yeah. And we have a pilot like in IRCHA. We make a lot of fly, and we have a both. Means we have. I see some mini in the tail, and some micro in the tail. Sure, if you use in the Oxy 4 Max, like Oxy 4, if you use a micro servo for the tail, I recommend you a specific tail servo. Then wins 760 pulse, because have a much more resolution and it's better for that size. Maybe Oxy 3 no need, but Oxy 4 need. Okay, then.
I've seen with our pilots and people flying. I've seen every combinations from budget servos all the way up to top of the line servos.
Yep.
And they were all flying the same skill level, basically, kind of in the same skill level, smack. And
I forgot.
They were all flying good.
I was thinking, what if I forgot something to say, and actually I did. Before we was talking about ESC. Okay, then even the ESC have a kind of two option dedicated. Means sure you can use the ESC standard Oxy under the battery tray, but if you have a problem of ESC CG, I don't know, battery, whatever, you can put it. We dedicate a special space volume to put the ESC also in the bottom. Then you can understand. With this long plate, you can move the ESC more in this side or the other side, and you can play with many options. Any Oxy. About flybarless. Same Oxy 4.
Yeah, same options. You can put it top or bottom.
Yeah. And we have a very nice studded cable routing.
Yeah. Now, like with me, I'll be running my my fly bar down here. I will. My receiver up here.
I'm like the opposite. This is good because I like you like the flybarless in the bottom.
Yeah, because then if I need to work on my servos, I could just pop it off.
Yeah, but me, I don't need to work myself.
Yeah, you don't crash. See, I crash a lot, so I gotta be able to get in there, and there is room in here to get in here.
Yeah, we actually, you see, you can see this special cut, Rich. This was kind of last solution. We work with I repeat again, Rasmus, Lucas Dinger, and Aaron Wolf in Europe to find if it was a kind of issue, because the frame is much longer in the back. And then actually with this special cut, we find a way that you can use longer screwdriver or shorter screwdriver, and you have enough space to go through the side of the frame, then no problem at all to, yep.
And I even have some of those ball style where I could actually come in from way up here, like, snug them down, get them tightened, and then just go in with my ball one, and then just lock them down.
Yeah. The belt is reinforced compared to the Oxy 4. Sure, it's longer, but it's also a different kind of material with a higher tensile strength. It's dedicated for the Oxy 4 Max, that is a 380. Okay. You want
I could get away with rubber band.
Okay, okay, I have.
Remember, I only use a 20 amp speaker on it.
Okay, guys, this everything was
Rich Knapp?
and Luca, called the man, I don't know, the man himself. Okay, OXY was very nice to introduce you the OXY 4 Max 380. Probably we need another a month to finalize everything, and then he will hit the market. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Happy flying.
I think it was good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I like it. It took time too.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Whatever.
I didn't catch it at first.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden I caught it. It's like, oh, you little smart ass, you. All right, yeah, I think we're getting there, Luke. We're at 1.3,
Yeah.
and now let's check for height for in camera view.
Yeah, wait, I see down here, and then we check, and then.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you okay?
Shit, yes. Oh my God, so scared. Damn. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, let's try this again.
No, again.
Not again.
I'm okay. The high good.
Yeah, we got maybe an inch above your head. We're all good.
Okay.
Just don't shrink between now and then starting the video.